Welcome to your final essay unit, Persuasive Research Essay. In this essay, you will choose your topic, and your topic has to be an arguable topic. What that means is that it has two sides. So, the benefits or the negative effects to something, pro or con something. You have to choose a side to argue, and you will use clear organization to present a logical argument, and you will find research to back you up. This will be a well-written essay that will be about 3 to 5 pages long, double space, and this will have an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and conclusion. You're welcome. This was supposed to be 7 paragraphs, but considering the situation, I shortened it for you. So you need to have 3 supporting reasons to prove your side, and those reasons are going to be your body paragraphs. Okay? So what you're looking at is on the left, as I scroll, this goes through how you compose a strong argument. So this is what you're doing in your paper. And on the right side of these notes, I go through and explain certain things. Okay? So just follow along. So first you're going to choose a topic. Okay, so the one I'm going to use throughout when I'm explaining all of this paper in any notes I give you is going to be that smoking should be banned in public spaces. Okay, so I chose smoking as my topic, and I made it arguable by saying, well, first of all, I narrowed it down that I hate when smoking happens in public, and I hate walking into a cloud of smoke. So that's how I narrowed it down. So I chose this side to argue that smoking should be banned in public spaces. Okay, make sure you choose something that excites you. This one always interests me, as my grandfather passed away from lung cancer because he was a smoker. So I'm very passionate about this topic. So I started with, if you look to the left side, it says start with a claim. So my claim is smoking should be banned in public spaces. That's my thesis. So you then need to come up with supports. So you need to support your claim with reasons. So you need to decide through doing preliminary research and your actual research, what are your 3 strongest support reasons that you can use as your body paragraph topics. Okay, so as you see mine on the right, my example supporting reasons, so each one of these will be a body paragraph. 1, smoking creates litter. 2, secondhand smoke harms non-smokers. And lastly, smoking harms the smoker's health. So I decided that because of the research I found, these are my best topics. I can have the most information and I can argue these the best. I also put these in a specific order. Based on my research, I put them in order from my weakest argument, having to do with the litter, to my strongest argument, having to do with harming the smoker's health. For each of these reasons, so each of these 3 reasons are my body paragraphs. Within a body paragraph, just like always, you need 2 to 3 pieces of research-based evidence to support what you're arguing. So once you find those, Then, as always, following our TIQA, we need the A part, so we need to analyze. That's your explanation if you're looking over at the right. Okay, so every time you have a piece of evidence, you're proving why is this piece of evidence so important to proving my topic of the paragraph, and in whole, in its entirety, my thesis. So that stuff you already know. What's new to you is this idea of counterclaims. So because you're choosing an arguable topic, there's another side. So you have to consider the opposing arguments. So that's why these are persuasive. You're trying to persuade your audience to believe your side because you are coming up with the strongest information to prove this. So you need these because if you're talking to an audience, you don't know what they believe or how they feel. So you need to acknowledge what someone else might be feeling, but then you prove why they're wrong, essentially. Okay, so one of the best places to do this is right after your topic sentence in a paragraph. So my first body paragraph is smoking creates litter. So I could create a topic sentence about that, and immediately I could say, some may argue that litter is created in many other ways than cigarette butts. So I'm recognizing the other side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to refute that. I'm going to argue that with all of my evidence and analysis. So immediately I'm going to say, however, research shows, and I'm going to bring up some research that shows how much litter is produced and created by these cigarette butts. And now I listed other opposing arguments for my body paragraph, so two. My second one is that smoking harms non-smokers. So other people might say, the other side might say, people don't have to go to places that allow smoking. Well, true, but I'm going to prove you're wrong. And the third one is I'm proving that smoking harms the smoker's health. So the other side might say smokers have the right to harm themselves. Well, true, but here are all the ways that it's completely detrimental to their health. So I need to mainly focus on my side, but recognize the other side to make my argument stronger. When you're done with all of that, so you do that for every body paragraph, you move on to your conclusion. And as always, your conclusion paragraph should be a restatement in different words of your thesis statement. And in a persuasive essay, a conclusion strongly reiterates why your side of the argument is the best side based on your evidence. You're leaving your audience with a so what. This is the most important information you need to take away, and this is what we as society can do with this information. So I have this on Seesaw for you to print. I also put it on my CMH. Please print this and use this to help you. I'm going to refer back to this a lot. So your persuasive research paper, I already explained this, is 3 to 5 pages. You're choosing a topic. It's MLA style. You're going to have at least 5 sources, and only 2 of those can be a website, reputable and credible website. Here I have all of your due dates, which are subject to change, but this is a rough estimate of when you can see everything is due. And I go on as always to tell you, per your writing rubric that I use all the time, what you need to do in each section. You can find this on my CMH under the files. Choose Persuasive Research Essay, and I have information there. I also have, for more visual people, I created due date calendars that I also have on there, so you can see major due dates with homework you have to do. You will have other things in addition to this that will be on Seesaw, but these are the major pieces related to the essay. So, what you need to do is start researching. Yay, I'm so happy that this is our final unit.